Okay, well, first things first, you get your pan, put a little bit of water in the pan. Perfect. And then you get your other ingredients. I have this turkey. I like using turkey in my chili. You can use beef, but just get your meat because we're gonna fry that up. And then your other ingredients here, which I'll show you also a little bit later. All right, so as you can see, this is 1.2 pounds per package. I'm gonna use 3 of these. I like to fry these up one package at a time. I think it's just easier to get everything cooked if you just use one package at a time. And then, so let's fry these up. So I have the heat turned to medium high here, and we're gonna wait until this gets a little bit sizzling, and then we'll add the meat. So in the meantime, waiting for that pan to heat up, I like to set up a paper towel with a plate so that we can wipe the grease off of the meat once we're done cooking it up before we throw it in the crock pot. So I just put the meat on the pan. As you can see, it's a little steaming now, so that's good. And kind of spread it out so that everything can be touching the pan. I've noticed that this browns pretty quickly, so that's good. Just let it sit there for a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's hard to burn, so you should be fine with that. Let's just check back in a couple minutes and see how it's going. Alright, well, we're gonna flip it real quick here. See, we got some brown going already. That's good. So you want all of our meat to look like that in the end, for sure. You probably could do 2 packages at a time, but I guess it depends on what size pan you have. And I know I've done 2 packages in the past before in this one pan, but I figured it'd be easier because if you have less meat, then it's going to take up less surface area. So see how I can get all the meat on the same surface here instead of it being stacked on top of each other. So that was my idea behind the 1 package at a time deal. Alright, like I said, browns pretty quickly. One thing you want to know is before it's browned and it's still raw, however big those pieces are, you know, if you want them to be bigger pieces in the chili, then this is your time to keep them big. And if you want them small or you really don't care at all, I don't care at all, so I kind of just make sure everything's brown and not pink anymore. But if you care for the size of your meatball, I guess, in the chili, this is your time to make those the size that you want. I kind of just really make them small because I'm trying to get the whole thing brown, and I want to be making sure that I can see all the pink if there's still pink left there. Alright, that's looking really good, I think. Really shouldn't have any more pink going on there. So this was the first package. We'll just do 2 more just like this. And after you're satisfied with how well cooked it is, that's looking really good. I don't see any pink anywhere, so that's perfect. Then we just take this and put it on the paper towel, get some grease off of it, and then throw it in the crock pot. So let's do that. So we're gonna take the meat off of the pan, kind of tilt it a little bit, you know, so that the water drains to one side. You're not just taking it out of the pan. And then just scoop it into the paper towel here. You're trying to get as much of the moisture off of it as possible before it leaves the pan, just so that you're not really soaking your paper towel and stuff that could have just been left in the pan. And let's see. So now you have your turkey and you're getting all the grease off of it. Put it in the crock pot, and then you have your other ingredients here we're gonna put in there. Alright, so now we have all of our turkey in there. These are some ingredients we're gonna put in. two of these, two of these, two of these. Some jalapenos that were left over from my last roommate from a long time ago. I'm gonna use those. And I'm gonna put some corn in there too. Just empty these in there and then we'll see what we got going on with the crock pot. Alright, this is what it looks like, just pouring everything in. I'm gonna put some pepper in here. And then mix it around some, you know, make it look pretty. I like my pepper, so hopefully that'll make it nice and spicy. Mix it around and that'll be it. After it's mixed up, you know, just take one of these, mix it up a little bit. Really mixes it really well here like this. I think we're good to go now. So, you know, you can set a timer for 4 to 6, maybe 6 to 8 hours. Just look at it really, you know, when enough time's been gone by and see how it looks. And if it looks good, it's probably good to go. You're not gonna hurt yourself anyways because everything in here is already cooked really, you know, besides the beans, I guess. But if you're gonna eat raw beans, like, you can do it. It's not gonna kill you. So really, you could eat it right now, but as long as it's hot, it'll taste good. All right, the chili is now complete. It's looking very good. So now we just enjoy.